Alright, what's up, guys? This is Maury
I'm Pat.
from the Erie Better Beer Bureau. It's the day after Halloween, so we're a little late, but we're going to review Weyerbacher Blasphemy, which is their quad aged in bourbon barrels. Okay.
An aggressive pop was heard upon recording.
Whoa. I can smell some bourbon.
Really? I can smell a lot of bourbon. It's clear, but it's a very, very deep, almost orangish amber color.
Yeah, I mean, I can see a little bit of haze, but it is clearer than I thought it was going to be upon first pouring it. I'd say the head is kind of just like your basic cream khaki color. Not very big. Aroma? Oh, it smells like a Belgian, does it not?
You get some pretty heavy bread in there.
Yeah. I'm definitely getting like the dark fruit and like that spicy Belgian yeast character in this.
Then right behind it, it's you got that bourbon
Yes.
falling up.
Maybe not quite as much as I was anticipating, but it's definitely there for sure.
Cheers.
Let's find out how it tastes.
Oh wow.
Not too bad.
You still get that like fruity bready flavor to it, but you don't taste it for long before you're hammered just with this strong bourbon taste right behind it.
But I still can taste, kind of that fruity, like dark fruit character that you get in a quad. There's not so much bourbon that it's completely covered up,
And what's also odd is whenever I'm drinking it, you get that big bourbon taste in the middle, and then on the tail end, where you normally think you're just going to get nothing but bourbon, you get some more of those dark fruits again.
Yes.
And I enjoy that.
Yeah, and there's not like a ton of like alcohol in the taste, I don't feel. I think this thing, I don't know if it says on the bottle. Yeah, 11%. So, I mean, for 11%, I think it's pretty easy drinking.
Yeah.
I mean,
even with that bourbon flavor to it.
Yeah, that's coming from someone who has been drinking a lot of bourbon barrel aged stuff recently. I had a Backwoods Bastard from Founders earlier today, truth be told, and so the bourbon character in here is actually mellower than that beer, but still, I mean, that's Backwoods. Some decent lacing. The head's dissipated to almost nothing. Just a spotty lace.
Kind of a film on top.
Yeah, it's a pretty good quad overall.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of like a kind of toffee caramel flavor in there with the dark fruits. You can definitely get, that kind of oaky, woody flavor in here too. What do you think about the mouthfeel?
It's actually pretty thick. Like almost chewy for a quad.
Yeah, it definitely has like an almost sticky. It's sweet, but I don't think it's like cloying at all. You know what I mean? Like I had a couple people tell me that this beer was like a sweet treat, and it is sweet for sure, but I don't think it's overly sweet.
No, the sweetness in it is very well balanced by the bourbon, I feel, and it almost has like a resiny texture to it. I mean, normally resin is associated with hoppy beer.
Right.
But if I had to describe it, I'd say it has a resiny texture.
Like that sticky. Yeah, I agree. I really do agree with that. And there's not very much carbonation in here at all. Especially for a Belgian beer, which I'm okay with, actually.
Yeah.
I think the aging it in the barrels probably killed some of the carbonation, which is fine. This is a nice sipper. I feel like I always grade first, so I'm going to let someone else grade before me.
I would say I'd have to give this beer a real solid. Now I'm gonna make it a 4 1/4 out of 5. It's a real solid, very unexpected flavor for a quad, and I have to say I enjoy it. And I'd have to even say the loss of carbonation makes it even more drinkable than what I expected it to be to begin with.
Yes. I'm actually going to go 4.25 as well. At first, I was going to go 4, and I'm going to be honest here, I haven't had many bourbon barrel quads. Matter of fact, this is my first one. There are a few out there. I feel like it's a style that's starting to pick up steam a little bit, but this is my first, so I don't really have any to compare it to, but I have had a lot of barrel aged beers, and this is a good one. I mean, there's not, like I said, there's not so much bourbon that it covers up the taste of the fruity flavors of a quad. So yeah, I'm going 4.25. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. Cheers.